Stay tuned. Today we're going bananas. Hi, Dominic here from St. Mary's. Today we're gonna do all kinds of stuff with bananas. We're gonna cook a chocolate chip banana loaf. We're gonna make chocolate ice cream with banana and a vanilla version also. And also to inspire you with all kinds of recipes that can happen when you have overly ripe bananas. So you probably had in your life a lot of bananas that were super ripe and you didn't really know what to do with it. You didn't have anything planned for that day. Just want to put them away in the freezer. Easy thing to do, just put them whole with the peel in the freezer directly. And when it's time to make a recipe, either if you want them frozen, they're already frozen. If you want your bananas for a loaf, a banana loaf, or muffins, or today we're gonna make chocolate chip banana bars. When you decide what you want to do them, the recipe here calls for 5 bananas. I'm just gonna put them on the cookie plate. I'm gonna take off the sticker as much as I can, not a biggie. I'm gonna stick that in the oven at 350 for 15 minutes, and that's just gonna be enough for them to thaw and be warm and be ready. Let's start by looking at the ingredients of this chocolate chip banana loaf. The original recipe was from a website called Butter with a Side of Bread. I've never made this recipe, so we'll explore together. First thing, you have to grease your pan. Like I say, the recipe's called for a 10 by 15. This is 11 by 16, close enough. So I just got some margarine on my baggie here, and I'm gonna use that to just rub all over the pan. If you have a spray, use a spray. So after my banana thawed in the oven, this is what they look like. They look very black, a little bit gross. That's okay, no worries. So the easy thing there, I just take the end off, just split the skin, and just like squish it out. You see there's gonna be a lot of liquid, which actually helps when you do recipe because it's gonna make your recipe more moist. I'm just squeezing it out. If you have fresh bananas that are very ripe, you can do that without cooking it, it's fine. Just start at a step where we're gonna crush the bananas. So I have 5 bananas in this recipe. Want a potato masher? Just gonna mash it. If they're raw, they're gonna be harder to mash. It's gonna be a little bit more elbow work for you. But if you cook it like I did, it's super easy. Side. First part, we're gonna add the first 4 ingredients that we saw. So I've mashed my bananas. The next thing to do, add a 3/4 cup of brown sugar. The 1/4 cup of oil. I have canola oil here. You can use vegetable oil or melted butter or margarine, but don't use olive oil because the flavor is just not going to be appropriate for baking. And in this little thimble, I have a 1/4 cup of water. You can use milk. I prefer water because it's easier for me. 2 eggs. You can crack the eggs beforehand in a container, making sure you have no shells all in it. And break the yolk. mixing it well, combining all the ingredients. Next step is dry ingredients. So I have my flour, baking soda, salt, and cinnamon. I'm just gonna add everything into the flour. I'm gonna mix it there, and then I'll be ready. Then I'm gonna, because you wouldn't want to add a whole bunch of baking soda in one corner and then bite into something like that. This way you know that it's spread evenly. And make sure your baking soda, if it has lumps in it, break them down. Because again, if you've had the experience of biting into a baked good with a lump of baking soda in it, not nice. My chocolate chip, the recipe suggested mini ones, but I just had these one on hand, which are black chocolate chip, chocolate chip. Yeah, dark. That's what I mean. Dark chocolate chip. If you have milk chocolate chip, white chocolate chip, whatever you want. But at this point, we're just gonna add half of this cup. So just roughly, the rest we're gonna add on top of the pan and everything. So I'm just folding those chocolate chip in. So if your pan is bigger or smaller, it's just gonna make the bar thinner or thicker. And it might vary, like your time of cooking might vary, but nothing really major. Except don't go for 8 by 8, then it would be like a cake and not a bar. I mean, then it would just take more time to cook this. So dumping everything in there. At this point, when everything is even, I'm gonna spread the rest of the chocolate chip on top. Alright, this is what I have right now. Put in the oven at 350 for 22 minutes. The recipe says this. I'm gonna check after 20 minutes because it's thinner than the original recommendation. So it's baked. Our chocolate chip banana bar is baked. It took 20 minutes for this one. Now we're gonna cut it up. See the texture? I'm sure I won't have any problem today sharing that with friends here. Let's scoop it up and see how it holds. It's kind of like a thin cake. Looks good. Does it taste good? It's good. Remember, with bananas, there's a whole lot of other recipes that you can do. You can do pancakes, add it to pancake or add it to the batter. You can do brownies, oatmeal, French toast with bananas, smoothies, smoothie right now. I'm on straight banana ice cream. For this recipe, I'll need 5 banana frozen. So they were frozen, I brought them out. If you had already peeled them in the bag, that would be quicker at this point to get, but right now I'm still able to peel it, and I'm just gonna dump it. I have a food processor for that. You could use probably like a blender, a baby or a Magic Bullet, or anything, any food processor that you have, small or big. You know, if you're stuck, you can actually probably do it by hand. Actually, I think I've had them out for half an hour. No, more than that. Maybe 40 minutes or something like that. And then I can manipulate them. Because sometimes the skin, if you try it too early, the skin gets stuck on it. And too late, then it just falls apart. All right, let's move to the food processor. Smooth this out, super easy. You can add a little bit of milk, water, or soy milk, but I find it perfect right now. that would give you a plain one without anything added. You could add some vanilla for a little bit of vanilla flavor. The other thing you can do, because this color is okay right now, but leave it a couple of minutes, it's gonna start to brown, not so appetizing. You can add and turn it into a chocolate banana ice cream. So you could either add, if you have like chocolate and milk, like a hot chocolate mixture, you can add that, or just plain cocoa would also work. I'm gonna add this thing 2 tablespoons. Maybe 1.5. I'll see, and then if the color is not right, the flavor, then I can always add it. All right, it's good. But it's good. So this is good to serve right away, like a soft ice cream. If you want a harder one, put it in the container, put it in the freezer for about 4 hours, and then you can scoop it and serve it like that. I think we need some testers. I'm gonna go try to find some testers for this. So I found a tester, Monique. She's gonna test and give us her impression.
Looks amazing.
It's good.
Oh, this is delicious.
This one's made with pure cocoa. It has a flavor of cocoa, very chocolatey. I think if you would have, yeah, it's enough sugar though, right?
Absolutely. I actually prefer it over just plain chocolate.
Yeah.
Because the
flavor.
banana flavor adds, oh wow.
And I think if you would add the hot chocolate mixture, it would be too sweet. I think so.
Yeah, it's
So
perfect.
if you don't like so much chocolate, just instead of 2 tablespoons, cut it by half. But I really love it too. I just ate my whole bowl.
It's amazing.
Got another tester here.
Hi. Wow. It's very good.
Honest?
Honest.
All right. You think your kid would eat that? Your Danielle would eat that? See?
Definitely.
That's the test.
It's very good.
So try this one at home and tell us what you kids thought about it, what you thought about it.
You just made that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Frozen bananas. Buy frozen banana and a bit of cocoa.
So good. Yeah. I know. Chocolate and banana.
Hope you enjoyed this version of Going Bananas. We made ice cream and this delicious cake bar and other ideas. What do you do with your bananas? Let us know. Let's go bananas together.